right now there are, I would say, three major environmental challenges for the tanker operator. The first one, and the most immediate one, is ballast water management. Our members want to make sure that they can properly comply with the international treaty that will enter into force in the near future, as well as any regional requirements imposed by the Coast Guard. The challenge is making sure they put on the proper piece of equipment that's going to make it, that they're going to feel is reliable and dependable, so that once they spend the $2 to $4 million, they don't have to take it off and put another piece of equipment on board. That is the major challenge right now, because we feel the current equipment that's out there right now is not giving us the reliability that our members feel they think they need. What I say to my members when they ask me that question is, I tell them this: if I was a tanker owner, I would do all the necessary preparations for installing a piece of ballast water equipment on my ship, preparing the proper space, doing the research over what type of system do I want, things like that. But I would wait before actually purchasing a piece of equipment. What would I wait for? Right now, we believe that the best piece of equipment is going to be something that is Coast Guard, U.S. Coast Guard approved. Right now, they have not approved one yet. They expect to have a piece of equipment approved sometime early next year. I believe that is going to be the best and most reliable piece of equipment our members can put on board, and that's what I would wait for. The ship owner, no matter how old their ship is, whether it's old or new, if eventually, when the ballast water treaty under IMO enters into force, or if the vessel is going to trade in the U.S. after 2016, they're going to have to put that equipment on board. So this is why I say they should start the planning now for getting ready for preparing for that, to minimize the cost until it comes time to actually buy the equipment. That's the best they can do right now. Well, I don't think it's appropriate for it to say that INTERTANKO is in favor or against NECAs and requirements. The fact is, these requirements exist. We have sulfur emission areas, ECAs, for sulfur in the U.S., also in the Baltic, in the North Sea. Therefore, our members must comply. Now, how do they comply? Well, they basically have two options. They can either attempt to purchase low sulfur content fuel, or put on abatement technology, i.e. something like a scrubber or things like that. Personally, I'm not convinced the scrubber technology is where it needs to be for the owner to have confidence to want to do that. In addition to that, if the owner goes the route of the scrubber, they're solving the problem of the air quality on their ship. We think it's better to solve the problem of air quality ashore. Let the people ashore solve it, and then buy that fuel and put that on your ship. But with all of our members, it's their choice. They can decide whether they want to buy the higher, expensive, low sulfur fuel or put the abatement technology on, but they should comply.